So, I'm bored today, and I have a lot of crafting to catch up on. So, I'm up at 11:30 in the evening, waiting for Vaginal Fantasy to come online in 4.5 hours. If you're wondering about the headset, it's because I'm listening to old Vaginal Fantasy episodes, just to have something to entertain me while I'm waiting for the next episode. If you don't know what Vaginal Fantasy is, you really should figure it out. It's Felicia Day, Kyla Caseby, Veronica Belmont, and Bonnie Burden, 4 of my favorite females, doing a really nice book club. Hi! Nice to see you. Yeah, I know, I'm streaming. A very rare occasion, but as the title says, I'm a bit bored. So, I'm working on bridal silver for my cousin who's getting married this month. And as you might be able to see, it's going to be quite a long chain for his bride-to-be. Not really interesting to look at, but I figured out that I can actually make this show up better in detail if I do this. Hi, Wilshie. Good to see you. I was wondering if anyone was going to be up at this time of night. So, I am listening to old Vaginal Fantasy episodes in my headset, because in 4.5 hours they're coming online again, hopefully. Which is 4 in the morning here. And I really wasn't sure I was going to be able to get up in the morning, so I thought, why not stay up late and work on this instead? So, what are you all up to this late? The boyfriend and the cats, they're asleep around. High pipe. I thought about streaming a game, but I mean, having to set that up and hoping it doesn't crash that. Well, I'm happy you're a night owl, Welshie. Always good to have some company. So, as I said, I'm doing some bridal silver for my cousin's future bride. It's his birthday, the 20th this month, and they're getting married on his birthday. And they are both very into the Viking thing. Hi, Binky. Oh, bon appetit, Candy Gambler. I hope you're having a good dinner. Oh, I'll see you in 5, Binky. It's the late night crew. So this is the standard Viking knit or Viking braid, like the one I did in the last stream where I did jewelry. So started on this one yesterday, so still quite a way to go so far. This is going to stretch like half a time more, and my cousin and his bride are not tiny people, so this needs to be impressive. Chicken noodle casserole. Now I'm getting hungry. We actually went out to dinner today in Slagelse. There's a Chinese restaurant that is my favorite restaurant. They have a buffet, and it says Chinese restaurant, but in Denmark, that means that you get anything from Mongolian barbecue, sushi, Chinese dishes, steak, fish, really a big menu on that buffet. Let's see. Under the couch. Why will you be napping under the couch, Jabberbab? I mean, my cats do it, but I wouldn't fit. Yeah, Slagelse. The big city in my area, which means around 25,000 people. Let's see. Let's just type that in right. There you go, Welshie. Slagelse. In Danish, in my local dialect, that's Slagelse. Yep, that's exactly where you got the bus from. It's like the connecting city out here if you go from Copenhagen or any other major city. If you want to go north or south in my part of Sjælland, you have to go to Slagelse and then reconnect there. Selv tak, Welshie. So, well, since I actually got some viewers, then instead of just doing this, I thought about showing some of the things I'm working on, my batch of unfinished projects. I have this tendency to start things up because I get an idea, and then I, have a hard time getting it finished. About a year ago, I skinned a sofa. So I got all this leather. Let's just do so I can see what I'm showing you. This is part of this old couch. I like doing bags, and this is still semi-deconstructed. And it really started out because I wanted to do a cover for my phone when I got my new phone. So, let's see. That would fit in here. Like this. And it's on purpose that I, instead of the black leather from the couch, chose this really well-worn leather because I like the look like it's been worn for ages. What it really is that people been sitting on this leather for since the 80s. So gives it a look like that. As you can see, it's made to be with let's see, camera there. You open it up, and then there's the inside pockets as well, just lined with some random furniture fabric I had lying around, and then it's just gonna be a standard bag like this. So all this is like pieces I cut from an old couch. I really like doing recycling art or crafting. It makes me feel better about, well, a lot of stuff. This is, for instance, a bag done with the rings from the top of soda cans and beer cans. I've got like a giant box of them lying around because I keep telling myself I'm going to do more bags and stuff like that. Probably will when we get to autumn. Usually don't craft a lot this time of year because sweaty fingers don't go very well with crafting. But this time of the day, good night, Candy Gambler. Enjoy your dinner. So, let's see, 4 hours and 20 minutes. The Vaginal Fantasy episode 53, I think, is coming up. And since I missed like the last 3 episodes live, I intend to be there for this one. It's just more fun when it's live and you can comment and chat and stuff like that. I mean, it might be a bit of damage you get when you watch a lot of Twitch, the need to comment, I don't know. Or just watching what everybody else is saying because, you know, it's nice hanging out with people. A bit hard talking like this because, as you can see, a very long piece of silver wire, you kind of need a third hand, and in the monkey family, the ape family, the third hand, that's your lips. It's the only thing you have that's as sensitive about touch. So I need to get this one to at least double the length it is now before I can stretch it. Probably more. So there's a couple of days of work in this one. You have to be careful with that laptop, will you? I suppose in theory, when they invented the laptop, the first ones I saw were a lot bigger and a lot heavier, so you could actually balance them on your lap. Today, they're so tiny and weightless that they just slide right off. Someone also told you that you shouldn't really have your laptop in your lap because you risk getting burns on your thighs, but again, I think that's a bit from the earlier computers, unless, of course, you overextend it a lot. That's a good thing, Wilshie. I know that anyone in your part of the world needs a good cup of tea. And this time of night, I should be drinking some coffee, but I don't want to make coffee now. So I'm just drinking some sparkly water and maybe a little scotch.